there is so much to get to, and so I'm excited to welcome you all to E-Train Talk Sports. We have a great show for you today. Let's dive in. A little about me. I'm Ethan. I'm a 14-year-old aspiring sports journalist and reporter, and the founder of the sports blog eTrainTalkSports.com. Through thick and thin, I've always been a huge basketball fan. As a Sacramento native, the Kings have always been my team. And as many of you might know, the Sacramento Kings lost to the Dallas Mavericks in the 9-10 seed play-in game. It felt like a wire-to-wire throttling. The Mavericks outclassed and outmatched the Kings in every single category. Whether it be their size, their shooting, their defense, their offense, the Kings were outmatched. And just mere hours after the loss, the Kings fired general manager Monte McNair after 5 or so years of the organization. Monty's roster building brought playoff basketball back to Sacramento, but many of the moves made under his tenure have been questionable. Now notice how I said under his tenure. As reported by Sam Amick, McNair didn't want to fire Mike Brown. That was all Vivek Ranadive, the owner of the Kings, the only person with the authority and the ability to overrule the GM in decision-making. And Monty didn't want to sign Doug Christie as head coach. Granted, Christie has done an outstanding job bringing the Kings back to relevancy, but that was all Vivek as well. And there's even speculation in league circles that Monte McNair didn't want to trade for DeMar DeRozan or Zach LaVine, two pivotal and large moves that the Kings made both in the offseason and during the trade deadline. With all that being said, what's done is done. You can't take back signings or trades, so it's important to focus on the future and the task at hand. The next day, following the Kings and McNair parting ways, the Kings hired Scott Perry, who just so happens to be a former general manager of the Kings. He's filling in for the vacant position. Perry also worked as the GM of both the Knicks and Magic, and he was also the president of basketball operations for the Pistons during their 2004 finals victory and continuous playoff runs during the time. Scott Perry was introduced as the Kings' new GM on Wednesday, April 23rd, and he emphasized the team's need for a true point guard as well as athleticism and length in the forward or wing position. Perry also shared that he hopes to bring a winning culture to the Kings, along with stability and accountability. I'm really looking forward to seeing what he can do with the Kings. Now some news from across the NBA. 2 major NBA awards have been announced, the Sixth Man of the Year Award and the Clutch Player of the Year Award. Peyton Pritchard of the Boston Celtics was named the Sixth Man of the Year after his outstanding campaign and record-breaking shooting numbers off the bench. Pritchard commands a fantastic Celtics second unit that may help bring the team back to the finals this year. And the Kia Clutch Player of the Year Award was given to Jalen Brunson of the New York Knicks. He beat out the likes of Stephen Curry, Nikola Jokic, and Anthony Edwards. Interestingly enough, the first 3 awardees of the Clutch Player of the Year honor have all been point guards. Now for some top playoff performers. Ty Jerome, who along with Pritchard was a candidate for the Sixth Man of the Year award, dropped 29 points in the Cavaliers' Game 1 win over the Miami Heat. And Giannis Antetokounmpo became the 3rd player in NBA history with 30-plus points, 50-plus rebounds, on 70% from the field in a playoff loss. The only others to accomplish this feat? Hall of Famer Tim Duncan and Draymond Green. Lastly, Luka Doncic dropped 31 points, 12 rebounds, and 9 assists, in a near triple-double to help lift his Lakers above the Minnesota Timberwolves in Game 2 of their playoff series, evening the series 1-1. Last but not least, my Round 1 predictions. The Celtics, Cavaliers, and Thunder will each manage to sweep their opposition handily. Next, the Pacers, the Indiana Pacers, will defeat the Bucks in 5 games. Speaking of 5, Lakers in 5. I've got the Lakers in 5 defeating the Timberwolves. The Nuggets and Clippers will face off in a 7-game series, and I have Denver edging out LA in Game 7 in the Mile High City. And there you have it. Thank you so much for watching, everybody. Like the beam. Have a great day. E-Train out.